Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Good afternoon, everyone. Today, inshallah, we are dealing with a writing exercise. Actually, today, I'm not going to ask you to write anything, but we are going to have a text. We are going to read it, listen to it, find answer to questions, and then, inshallah, next lesson, I'm going to ask you to write a similar one. So, let's start our lesson. Today, inshallah, we're talking about the two types of learning, face-to-face learning and online learning. We have 3 or 4 questions. Who can tell me, in your opinion, what's the difference or what are the differences between online learning and face-to-face learning? In your opinion, what are the differences between online learning and face-to-face learning? Let's start from here. What are we doing now? What kind of learning are we doing now? Are you learning online now or face-to-face? Put your hand if you have an answer. About our lessons, which we have now using the Zoom application, are they online learning or face-to-face learning, guys? Hello? Yes, Abdullah? Yes, Sir Willie.
Okay, teacher. Online learning.
Well, so now we are using online learning, right? Good. Well, what's the difference? What are the differences? Because there are not one difference. What are the differences between online learning and face-to-face learning? Yes, Rashid? Hello, Rashid.
Hello.
Yes, Rashid.
Face to face, I will understand so much. But
Well,
online, maybe I don't understand 50%.
this is about understanding. Well, what about the place? What about the time? Tell me. What about the place? What's the difference between having online learning and having face-to-face learning concerning place?
Maybe I will stay in my home when I will studying in online lesson.
Well, so you don't have to go to school. You can take a lesson from home, right?
Yeah,
But face-to-face,
in the classroom.
well, this is for place. What about the time?
In online lesson, I start 9 o'clock.
Which is
But
easier? Which is easier for you, Sultan Rashid? Which is easier for you, to have online learning or face-to-face? I
face to
say
face.
for you, you said it's better. It's better to have face-to-face. But I'm asking which is easier, not better, easier. Which is easier, to have face-to-face learning or online learning?
Online.
Online. Why?
Because it's I will start at 9 o'clock and finish 2 o'clock. That's a little time.
Maybe some schools have the same time, no problem.
I
But
don't know.
okay. I guess online learning it's easier because I don't say it's better. I say it's easier because you don't have to go to school. You don't have to get dressed. You don't have to take your car and move to school. Maybe you have traffic jam. Maybe you have some weather, bad weather. Okay, so online learning it's so easy, just from home. Okay, so Rashid told us about a difference, one difference or two differences between online learning and face-to-face learning. Other guys, do you have any other differences to tell me between online learning and face-to-face learning? And for Rashid, he likes face-to-face learning. What about other guys? Which type of learning do you like? Online learning or face-to-face? I want you all to participate شباب يعني it's not acceptable 2 or 3 or 4 guys each lesson. Even the homework yesterday, you had online homework and no one did it. I wonder why. Are you so lazy to that extent? Yes, guys. Which type of learning do you like? Would you prefer online learning or face to face? Yes, guys. Rashid told me he likes face to face learning because in face to face learning he can understand everything. What about you guys? What about Al Hadithi, Al Mutiri, Al Anazi? Yes, Al Raweli. What about Muhammad Zaki? Hello, everybody. Yes, Sultan.
Yes, teacher.
Which type of education or learning would you prefer, Al Hadithi?
Till now, I prefer online learning.
Really?
Yes,
Why?
because online learning.
Yes, I unmuted you.
Yes, teacher.
Okay.
Online learning. It's when we see the time, it's more little than the school learning
Well,
or face-to-face learning. That's for the time. Face-to-face learning, you go to the school, you see a lot of students, you see the you sit there a lot of time, you see the teacher, and it's more tired for you.
well,
But when you, but for the online learning, it's comfortable. You know what you want to learn, and you can learn anytime you want. If we don't the school, anything else.
so you think learning online saves the time, but learning face to face wastes a lot of time to go to school, to spend a lot of time at school, right?
Yeah, it's more tired, but it's not bad. The school
And it's tiring.
for me, it's online.
You say going to school is tiring, but
Yes,
online
you
learning,
stay there 6 hours. Yes,
online learning not tiring at all, right?
yes, it's a little bit tired, but not like the school.
Okay, thanks, Sultan. You spoken good. You mentioned the good points, really. Thank you so much. Well, before we go to the text, guys, we have got a text. We're going to read it. We're going to listen to it, okay? And we have got 4 questions here. They depend on the text. Previous questions here, I asked your opinion. Here, I asked your opinion. Everyone can say anything he wants to say. But here, these 4 questions, they are based on the text. So when you are going to ask to answer them, please don't give me information from your head. Don't give me answers from your head. I need answers from this text below. Okay? But before we start, by the way, one of these questions is homework today. Online homework, inshallah, and online or electronic homework. One of these questions is an electronic homework. I want you to give me answer from the text, not from your head. Before we start this listening and reading, I'm going to take absence. I am going to call your names. When you hear your name, please put your hand. Okay? After I say okay, drop your hand again. Number 1, Turkey Abdulaziz. Are you there, Turkey? Turkey Abdulaziz, Abdullah, Al Abdul Ali, من absent. Okay, not here. Absent. Hatim Abdul Wahid, Ahmed Ibrahim. Are you there? Hatim Abdul Wahid, not here. Absent. Rashid Majid, Rashid. Yes, Rashid. Okay, drop your hand. Raad Mazin, Raad, absent. Saud Khalid Falih Ratibi, Saud, absent. Saud Mizker Al Mutiri. Okay, Saud, drop your hand. Sultan Al Hadithi, Sultan Al Hadithi, Sultan Abdullah Saleh Al Hadithi. Not Sultan Al Anazi, not Sultan Faz Al Anazi. I need Sultan Al Hadithi. absent. Okay, here. Okay, Sultan, sorry. You are here. Saud Khalid, where have you been? Okay, Saud, خلاص, drop your hand. Sultan Faiz العنزي. Sultan Faiz العنزي. Okay, Sultan, drop your hand. خلاص يا سعود. Okay, drop your hand. Drop your hand, Sultan. صالح أحمد عبد الرحمن اليحيى. صالح اليحيى. Not here. Okay. عامر يوسف. عامر العنزي. Okay, عامر. عبد الإله العنزي. عبد الإله حامد العنزي. عبد الإله حامد العنزي. Are you there? عبد الإله. Not there. Absent. عبد الله جمال موسى العنزي. عبد الله العنزي. Not here. Okay. عبد الله عبد العزيز المطيري. Okay, عبد الله. عبد الله محمد الطريفي. عبد الله محمد الطريفي. Not here. Absent. I didn't call your name, Abdullah Rawili. Wait until I call your name, please. Okay. Abdullah Rawili. Abdullah Rawili. Okay, Abdullah. Al-Huwarini. Abdullah Ibrahim Al-Huwarini. Abdullah Al-Huwarini, are you there? Al-Huwarini, not here. Okay. Abid Mutlaq Al-Asimi. Okay, Abid. Abid, you say Abid Al-Asimi or Abid Al-Utibi? I see Abid Al-Asimi here, but I think it's one Abid. This name not common. Ali Fahd Al-Tayyar. Ali Fahd Al-Tayyar. Ali Fahd Al-Tayyar, not here. Omar Al-Rashid. Omar Al-Rashid. Okay, Omar. Okay. Fahd Khalid Al-Qahtani. Fahd Khalid Rashid Al-Qahtani. Are you there, Fahd? Fahd. Not here. Okay. Absent. Muhammad Ahmad Ibrahim Al-Tuwajri. Muhammad Ahmad Ibrahim Al-Tuwajri. Not here. Muhammad Khalid Faris. Muhammad Khalid Faris Muhammad. Not here. Muhammad Zaki. Muhammad Zaki. Okay, Muhammad. Muhammad Aqil. Muhammad Aqil. Not here. مشعل تركي العنزي. مشعل تركي حمود العنزي. اوكي مشعل. مشعل عادل قبلان القبلان. مشعل عادل قبلان القبلان. مشعل عادل يعني ما شاء الله مشعل عادل قبلان. He came the first one ما شاء الله and he opened the lecture and dropped his phone and okay. مشعل قبلان not here. Absent. معاذ عبد الرحمن الحربي. معاذ عبد الرحمن الحربي. معاذ not here. نواف طالب المطيري. اوكي نواف. اوكي. محمد التوجري, where have you been? Were you sleeping? اوكي يا محمد توجري, drop your hand خلاص. اوكي نواف, drop your hand خلاص. That's okay. Okay, guys, let's come back to our lesson. Okay, so I hope you still have the PDF in front of you. Well, we have a text about learning face-to-face and online learning. I want you to listen carefully and find answers to these questions. Before we start, I want someone to read these 4 questions, guys. Who's going to help us? Who can read these 4 questions? Just reading, not answering, just reading. Yes, guys, who can read? Yes, Mishal Anazi. Read them one by one, Mishal, okay? Number 1.
What is the trend for university courses?
Okay, in this text, guys, you are going to learn about the difference or the 2 types of learning, online learning and the face-to-face learning. I'm asking about here, this question asks about the trend for university courses. I mean, at universities, are they using online or face-to-face? Don't give me answer from your head. I need answer from the text. So this one is asking about what's the trend for university courses. Number 2, Yes, Mishal?
What kinds of students OPT for online courses?
What kinds of students opt for online courses? I mean, what type of students prefer to use or prefer to learn online? Some students like online, others like face-to-face. I'm asking about here the type of questions who like online courses. What kind of students? I mean, children, I mean, teenagers, adults, what type? Okay, number 3.
Why do some students enroll in face-to-face courses?
Uh, while some students here like online, other students like face-to-face courses or learning. Why? Why do some students enroll? I mean, they put their names and they take face-to-face courses, not online. Why do they prefer face-to-face learning? Number 4.
Which type of course is more successful?
We have spoken about two kinds or two types of learning: online learning and face-to-face learning. Which type of these courses is more successful in your opinion and from the text? Online courses or face-to-face courses? So guys, listen carefully to the text, and you have your book in hand and your pen, and try to underline any part or any paragraph or any lines which have some of these or some answers to these questions. Okay, listen carefully.
Page 14. 10. Writing.
Learning face-to-face and online. There have been significant changes in education due to technology. The internet has played a determining role in transforming the face of education as we used to know it. More and more universities and colleges offer F2F, face-to-face, and online course modes or blended versions that combine classroom F2F and email, social networking, or synchronous e-learning. Research has shown that students choose different options depending on individual preferences, learning styles, and practical considerations. For example, working adult students prefer online courses as they offer the flexibility that they need to combine learning with work. In other words, individuals whose time and/or mobility are restricted are happier with online courses. On the other hand, a large number of students enroll in F2F courses as they feel that face-to-face instruction and communication with peers will help them understand concepts better and learn more effectively. They are not opposed to using email or social networks to communicate with peers, but not with their instructor. On the contrary, online students find it easier to communicate with instructors by email, as it frees them of inhibitions they might have about asking questions or raising issues face-to-face. Both groups defend their respective choice wholeheartedly. This is further demonstrated by success rates and learning outcomes. So, given a positive attitude to technology and the necessary skills, students will benefit from online courses as much as their counterparts in face-to-face contexts. What remains to be seen is if such courses will also benefit interpersonal skills and help people perform as members of a team.
Okay, now let's go back to these questions, and don't forget they are important questions, and one of them is your homework today, inshallah, online homework. Well, number 1, what's the trend for university courses? I mean, what course do universities apply? Online learning or face-to-face learning? I need your answer from the text, not from your head. You have your book with you. You can check the text again and again. Okay. I have got just 4 paragraphs. This is paragraph number 1. Okay. This is number 2 until here. And this is paragraph number 3 up till here. And here, the last paragraph. So one of these paragraphs mentioned the trend or the type of learning at universities. I'm asking about it now. What's the trend for university courses? Yes, guys, take your time. I can play the CD again, no problem. Have a look at this paragraph or this one, and you can find your answer. Let's start with yes, Mishal.
What's the trend for university courses? Blended versions that combine classroom face-to-face and email.
Blended version.
Special
What do you mean by blended? What do you mean? Face to face,
mixed.
mixed. MashaAllah alik. Excellent. So, as you see here, more and more universities and colleges offer a face to face and online courses, moods, or as they called it, blended versions. Excellent. So, most universities apply blended. Why do you think universities apply blended, ya Mishal? Why? Why don't they provide the online only or face-to-face only? Why do you think they apply blended versions?
Because it's important sometimes to appear in class, but not all the time.
Well, do you think it's a good way to attract more students to this university if they apply blended version, if they apply face-to-face and online at the same time? Is it good for the students or bad?
Bad. Maybe they mix up the times and think today is a online lesson. This is a face-to-face lesson.
You know what does it mean blended version, ya Mishal? It doesn't mean that you have to study both. No, it means you have the choice to choose between this or that, you know? So is it better or not? Is it good or not for students to have blended version?
It's good.
It's very good. I think it's very good if you have a university which offers two types of learning, face-to-face and online at the same time. And it depends on your circumstances. You can choose, no problem. If you want to attend, you can choose the version or the face-to-face version. If you don't want to go and attend the lessons at university, it's okay. You can join the online course. So I think universities provided this blended version to attract more students and satisfy all their needs. Okay, thanks, Mishal. Thank you so much. Number two, guys. Number two, talking about online courses. What kind of students opt for online courses? What type of students prefer this course? Yes, Al-Hadithi. Okay.
Yes, teacher. The type of the students, working adult students.
Aha, it's here in this paragraph. Excellent, Al-Hadithi. Can you read it, please? Start.
Yes. From the paragraph start.
From the highlighted area.
Okay. Working adult students prefer online online courses.
Go on. Why?
Online courses as they offer the flexibility that they need to combine learning with work.
Well, so the type of students who prefer the online or the online learning are the working adult students. I mean, as you know, and as you see in Saudi Arabia, a lot of students in Saudi Arabia, while they are studying at university, okay, they work at the same time. they have part-time jobs, like a salesperson or any job. So they cannot have enough time to go to their job and to go to university. That's why they tend to have online learning. So working adult students, I mean the students who are working, prefer online learning as it provides flexibility that they need to combine their work with their learning. Another, or in other words, as you can see here, individuals or students whose time or mobility are restricted. Some people don't have enough time, and some people, I mean some students, are not able to move around and go to school and go to university. That's why they are happy with the online courses. Excellent, yeah, Al-Hadithi. Thank you so much. Now, guys, let's move to the other question, or the third one, about face-to-face. Why do some students enroll in face-to-face courses? Some guys here like it online, but other students still want to learn face-to-face. Why? Why do you think? Or not do you think? Why from this text? Why do some students enroll in face-to-face courses? Hello, everybody. Yes, Saud.
Because some people feel that they, when they study face to face, instruction and communication with peers will help them to understand concepts better than learn more effectively.
Well, excellent, Saud. Here, in the third paragraph, the writer says, after he spoke about online learners, he said, on the other hand, a large number of students enroll in face-to-face courses. Why? Because they feel that face-to-face instruction and communication with peers, I mean with the students of the same age and same class and same interests, will help them understand the concepts better and learn more effectively. This is their own point of view. They think that direct communication, okay, and the face-to-face communication, it's better for them to understand and to be more effective. Okay, thanks, Saud. Let's go to the fourth question in this. Which type of course is more successful? Online courses or face-to-face? Which one is more successful, guys? Maybe you can give me your own opinion in this question. Mishal, you still raise your hand. I wonder if you want, yeah. Yes, guys, which course is more successful? Depending on this text or from your own thoughts, no problem. Yes, no, I need another guy. يعني الحديث again, and we have, mashallah, a lot of guys. Yes, Amir. Okay, listen to Amir. Yes, Amir.
I think face to face.
You think?
Yeah.
You couldn't find anything in the text which
In
tells
the last paragraph.
Okay, can you read it, please? Read this part.
Yeah. Face to face.
Which line? Which line? I wanted to read with you. Which line?
The sixth line.
Okay. Yeah, start from here.
Yeah.
No,
Face to face.
I need the line which says that face-to-face courses are successful. Okay, maybe we can read the last paragraph together. Can you read it? Both groups, I mean online and face-to-face, defend their respective choice wholeheartedly. Okay. This is further demonstrated by success rates and learning outcomes. So, given a positive attitude to technology, okay, and the necessary skills. In this case, students will benefit from online courses as much as their counterparts in face-to-face contexts. Did you understand what does the writer want to say here? You know, he wants to say if we provide the students with their positive attitude, I mean, if we make them like technology, okay, encourage students to like technology, and we provide them with the necessary skills, I mean, how to use this technology. In this case, students will benefit from online courses. I mean, online courses will be successful. So maybe this is the writer's point of view. Maybe he wants to say that online courses are or will be more successful. But first, we must provide the students with the technology and make them like this technology, and then give them skills to use this technology. This is the writer's own point of view. I wonder if you have other different opinion, guys. Okay, well, don't forget, I am telling you again and again, one of these questions will be homework today, inshallah, electronic homework. So please do it. By the way, guys, don't answer the homework before the lesson. How could you answer it? Some guys tried to answer the homework before we started our lesson. You should read the title. The title is writing, and we just studied writing. So you can go now to your homework and start to give me a correct answer from the text. Please, from the text, not from your head. Okay? See you tomorrow, inshallah. Thanks for your attendance, and thank you so much for your participation. Assalamu alaikum.